Hey, what's going on, guys? Dayton here with Seth Scrimo. We got our podcast number 4. Everyone in the comment section say congratulations, Seth just had a kid.
Thanks, guys.
Tuesday, last Tuesday, as you guys see this on
Dominant.
Friday. So today, what we're going to be going over is stretching and what you should do before, after, and the 2 types of stretching that are most common that you can do while pertaining to working out.
Cool. So, 2 types of stretching are dynamic and static. Difference between the two is dynamic's more of movement based. So you're not necessarily holding it. Static stretch would be a holding. So a good way to think about this is a dynamic stretch would be like a lunge. A static stretch would be like a wall sit. You're stationary in a static stretch. You're not necessarily moving. Dynamic stretch, you're moving forward, backwards, and transverse and sagittal planes. So
so like you said, like the dynamic stretching, arm circles, all that stuff, just kind of get your body moving, get it nice and loose, because if you're just driving to the gym, come in the gym, start working out, it's not gonna be the best ideal. You wanna do things pertaining to your specific lifts. Like let's say you're coming in and you wanna do a leg day, you wanna make sure you do a lot of, whether it be like body weight lunges, body weight squats, butt kicks, kind of stretch out the quads, side to side legs, stretch out, side to side kicks, stretch out the, hips and whatnot, front kicks, stretch out the hamstrings and all that kind of stuff. So, and then static stretching is obviously like you bend down, touch your toes, hold it for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, that kind of stuff. But as far as before workout, you should definitely be doing dynamic. There's actually a lot of studies that show doing static stretching beforehand can actually reduce your performance during the workout. So you don't, because you're just gonna be holding those static stretches. So if you do dynamic, you're getting nice and warmed up as if you're doing movements. So you're gonna be prepared going into those movements. So if you just do a static stretch, you're just gonna bend over, touch your toes, hold it for 30 seconds, maybe do some kind of back stretch, hold it for 30 seconds, go straight into deadlifting. You're not gonna be really warmed up. Your muscles aren't gonna be warmed up. You wanna make sure your muscles are warm before you're jumping just straight into an exercise. So that's why dynamic is the best for before a workout.
So a good way to think about it is your muscles are like a rubber band. Before you work out, if you're holding it like this and really stretching it out, there's a chance you're going to tear it right from the get-go. And you don't want to tear your muscles, obviously. It's going to be some downtime. With the dynamic stretch, you have a rubber band and you go like this. It's easier to get to that point to where you can do the work, put the power output of depending on what you're lifting. Another good thing for dynamic stretching is going through yoga poses. It's a good way to kind of incorporate a fluid motion while warming your whole core up. Same with the end. Instead of going through the motions and whatever your ritual is for yoga, at the end doing more just holding the poses, holding that cobra, that warrior 1, 2, dolphin, downward dog, stuff like that. It's gonna help you engage all those muscles that you just worked. With that being said, we're gonna be wrapping this up. Those are the difference between dynamic and static stretching. Make sure that you guys talk to us about any questions that you may have pertaining to this topic or any other topics that we went through. We're going to be doing some more podcasts. Hopefully this is beneficial for you guys. We like talking about this stuff to know that a lot of people have questions about it. So other than that, you guys have a good one.
Bye.